Hey there guys, it's Dom here, and we are back with more random indie games, and today we're going to play a game called Kerbal Space Program. But before I do that, I'm just going to quickly give you guys a small update about my channel. So I know I haven't been posting for quite a while now, and I guess it's kind of because I lost interest a little bit in making videos, and I just wanted to play games for fun. But this week and next week I've got exams, and this has kind of inspired me to start procrastinating and making videos again. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to start making YouTube videos again instead of studying and stuff I should be doing. So yes, we're going to play Kerbal Space Program. Oh, and also if you haven't seen my cube review type thing, basically I'm going to just put two series on this channel. One will be more formal reviews like that cube review, and one of them will be just my random indie game series where I try out basically random indie games. So yeah. Anyway, Kerbal. So this game is in development right now, and the version I'm gonna play is the most recent one they have at the moment. So basically, it's free to play until they finish making the game. So this current version that you're seeing right now, it is free. You can go over to the site and download it and play it. It's completely free. And even when they finish making the game, this version will still be free. I guess it's kind of like the Minecraft Classic thing, where you can still play the old version of Minecraft, but if you want survival and stuff like that, you have to buy the game. I guess that's how it'll work. But right now there's no difference between a paid version and a non-paid version, and so yeah, I thought there might be, so I paid for it. I pre-ordered it, so I thought that might give a benefit or like more items and stuff in it. But at the moment they're still in early development, so we've not got that yet. So yeah, I'd say just go play it, and if you have interest, then go ahead and pre-purchase it. Okay, so basically in this game, your goal is to create a space shuttle, which you're gonna use to launch your Kerbal people. Basically, you're living on planet Kerbal, I think. And anyway, yeah. So our goal is to launch our astronauts up in the air and hopefully get them back down safely. So yeah. So first you have to choose your command module. I guess they'll have more types in the future, but right now they've only got one. So yeah, we'll go ahead and create that, and we can move it around. We can place it, lots of space up and down. So yeah. Okay, so right now the first thing we should probably do is attach a parachute to the top of it. And what this will allow us to do is that when we're landing, we can deploy the parachute and basically land more safely. So yeah, these are the tabs that have all the different stuff they have right now. So far it's not a lot of content, but they are working on it. It's really early in development actually. So yeah. Okay, now the next thing we have to do to our spaceship is to add one of these. Basically they're like segments, and they divide up, basically give you a new segment. So when you activate this, it'll detach anything attached to it. So this way you can have several layers of your spaceship, and I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, so if you see on the right here, we've got our layers. So there's our space shuttle and our parachute. That's on the layer 0. Layer 1, we've got this detachable thing. So right now let's just make a really simple spaceship, and we're just gonna add a fuel booster, right? So basically what this is a solid fuel booster. You basically just turn it on and it just spews out fire. So right now that's what we're gonna do to it, and I'll show you the launch. So you click launch, and there's our little spaceship. Kind of looks like a penis, but whatever. Alright, so to launch it, okay, wait. First of all, the controls. If you press control, you see this sort of arrow going up and down. So if I press control, I'm turning the throttle down. If I press shift, I'm turning it up. So I'm gonna go for full throttle and go all the way with this, and yeah. Alright, so if I press spacebar, we'll start the launch, and I use WSAD kind of to control the ship, and Q and E to rotate it. It's a bit confusing, the controls. Usually I get a module attached to my ship which kind of controls it automatically, because I'm not very good at this game, but I'll show you how it goes. So we're gonna launch right here. We'll just press space, and there it goes. So right now we're just gonna try to launch as high into space as possible. As you can see here, we've got our fuel tank, and so it's starting to overheat, but we don't really care about that at the moment. It'll cool down by the time we get there. So yeah, so once this fuel runs out, the fire is gonna stop spewing out, of course, and we stop accelerating upwards. So what I'm going to do is detach myself from that using that segment I showed you. And there we are. We're just our little space pod right now, and we can kind of control ourselves. And oh, okay, I lost control. Alright. So now, okay, if you see up here, we've got how many meters high we are. That shows our, I guess, our velocity upwards or downwards. This kind of helps with navigation. So I don't really look too much into the stuff like that. I just play really. So yeah, that's how high we could get with just one of those. So we're gonna go attach more. Right now what I'm gonna do is deploy our parachute, and it's not really open properly yet because we're not far low enough. But once we reach about 500 meters, our parachute will deploy properly, and we can use that. So that'll be cool. So yeah, all we have left to do now is wait for us to land and hope our little guys are safe. I'm pretty sure they'll be safe. We're not moving that quickly. We deployed our parachute early. We're all good. So yeah, right now all this place is empty, but I think in the future see our parachute open. They're gonna add stuff like economy and maybe building your own space stations. So what people have done is landed on the moon, and maybe in the future you'll be able to build a base at moon. And there's other planets as well, which are really far away. Right now you can't land on them because it's just too far to land on. I don't think they've actually done the coding for it yet. But yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna land here, nice and safe. Our 3 astronauts here: Kerman, Jebediah, and Bob. Alright, so we've landed safely. We're gonna end the flight and go to the vehicle assembly building so that we can work on our ship more. Alright, now I'm gonna show you a bit more of the advanced stuff. So, okay, wait, where do I start? Alright, we'll start from here, right? So we're gonna do that thing again. Oh no, we've already got one. Never mind. Okay, so this will segment it. Below it, we want our kind of control modules and stuff like that. So you see this here, the SAS module. You've got this one or this one. Generally, I just go ahead and put this one on because even though it costs more, right now we don't have money implemented, so you can just spend as much as you want. And so yeah, it's not very clear, but what that's gonna do is if we press a button, it'll automatically stabilize our ship and make sure we're moving straight, and it'll make sure we're not spinning around and going crazy, losing control and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just attach that there and it'll just work. Alright, so underneath that, let's see, what else are we gonna attach? Alright, we're gonna put one of these. It's a fuel tank. And so okay, so if we put one of these here, okay, before we were using these, the fuel boosters, basically those were boosters and fuel tanks in one thing. The problem is you have no control over them. Once you ignite the flame, they just burn until they run out. Whereas with these, if you put fuel and have a separate booster, then you can actually control how fast you want to be going and stuff like that. So we're gonna put on one of these here at the bottom, and see, so we've attached that. The fuel will go from in there to there. Now it's looking pretty basic right now. So let's add a bit more. Let's see what else they have. I see here they have wings. Wings are pretty cool. So okay, so you see this button here, it's a symmetry. If you like to have a symmetrical plane like I do, then you turn the symmetry on. So this means there's a symmetry, I guess, of like 2 things. So if I put it on one side, it'll be on the opposite side exactly correctly. Or if I wanted 3 wings, I could do that and it'll make 3. Or 4 wings if I wanted. But for now, I guess we're gonna go for 2, so it looks a bit like a aircraft. So let's go ahead and put that there. And there we go. That's our spaceship for now. So what I'm going to do is try to attach a bit. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to give some space below it so we can attach a bit more. Okay, so you remember those segmenter things? Well, we're gonna add more layers to the bottom now. So by adding that there, I can effectively have a whole new set of stuff. And you kind of go in stages, so it goes from bottom to top, and every time you release a segment, you can start up the next stage. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Alright, so at the bottom, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put more of these stuff. Right? We're gonna put another one of these, and yeah, so that looks kind of stupid, whatever. But okay, I want to add a lot more stuff than that. So we're gonna go into symmetry of 4, and look at that. Okay, basically what these are is they allow you to attach things to the side of them, and also to release the stuff on the side of them. So put those there, and we shall put more of these fuel booster things, like that, and it's perfectly symmetrical, all lovely. Love it. Like that. And so now we can put these, and again it'll automatically make it so that it's still symmetrical and in line with all those stuff. And so we've got a much better ship right now. Much better. Okay, so so far we've got 2 stages, well I suppose 3. First of all, these are going to turn on, which will launch us up. When these run out of fuel, we'll break that off, and that engine will start running, and then when that runs out of fuel, we'll break off so that we're separate from everything. Now, this engine is not going to do too well on its own, so what I want to do is give it a bit of extra engine. So I'm going to turn this to 2, so I can do this. You'll see. I think it's pretty cool, but whatever. Okay, so we'll put the fuel tanks on, and underneath that we'll put the booster things on, and there we go. So we've got our wings, our boosters, and stuff like that. Actually, no, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the wings because I kind of want it to look symmetrical and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take this off. We're gonna take put that back on. Oh god. Okay, put that on like that. Okay, we're gonna take these off. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do what I'm trying to do. How do I click it? Give me that little thing. There we go. Hey, I had it. Okay, anyway, whatever. We'll do it again. So we want these, and we're going to turn it to 4, so that way it'll be symmetrical on all 4 sides. And then we can put the fuel boosters like that. See? So now we've got 2 segments of practically the same thing. Now at the bottom, I'm going to want more boosts, to be honest. I just enjoy adding more and more boosts. So I like that. Lots of stages and stuff like that. Okay, so these are okay. Before I told you that these stuff change the stages, but so do these. I can detach these from the sides. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna add one on this side of each, and one on. Try to keep it as symmetrical as I can. That side. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't know if there's enough space, but what I'm trying to do is to... Oh, no, there's not going to be enough space. What I want to do is to add it like that, I guess. And I effectively just want lots and lots of boosters and lots of fuel tanks and stuff like that, because I think it's awesome. Alright, so add some boosters on those, and that's looking pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, now the problem is here is these aren't very strong connectors. So what we're going to want to do is to add these, and effectively just what they do is they connect the different parts that you want together, and it just makes it hold out stronger. So put that both on the outside and on the inside. You can put as many as you want, but I'm just going to put that because it's simple. There we go. Okay, so let's just start. That's enough building. Okay, so as we can see, our rocket here is looking pretty good, not bad. And we're gonna start it off. Oh, we need more throttle. Huh. We are too heavy. It is not lifting off. Wow. Alright, well, this kind of failed. Oh god. Oh god, that was... Oh god. Okay, I know our problem. Only the outer 4 engines were turning on, and I want them... We need more than that to turn on at a time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just flick them all together in one. Let me see, where is this? Alright. So here you can actually manage what stages it is. So if you don't like the way the computer did it automatically, you can actually control it yourself, like I'm doing right now. So it takes a bit to understand what I'm doing over here. So you've probably got to try out the game before you really get it. But effectively, I'm just controlling which segments are part of which group. So these will all go here. These will all go here. You don't have to understand, to be honest. It's not that important right now. Let's just give it a go. Give it a bash. Alright, we're gonna put throttle to full first, and we'll try to launch. There we go. That's working much better. Look at it go. Alright, we're gonna press T, which will control our... See, we were kind of tilting a bit, but since I pressed T, we can control our... oh god, this game is loud. I can control... I can make it stabilize, basically. And so, hopefully, we'll see if we can get really high. Ooh, look at us go. So we're going pretty high right now. We're going to nearly 5,000 meters. Once this fuel runs out, we will attempt to go to our second stage, and hopefully that works out alright, because I didn't really manage those, but oh, well. Pardon me. Yeah, oh well, doesn't matter. So let's see how high we can go. I made huge ships before with like 5, 6 layers, and they all break off nicely and stuff like that. It's actually, this game, it doesn't seem so complicated, but honestly, I think it is actually, I don't know, I've spent hours playing this game before, because, I don't know, you just kind of try out all the different combinations, and it's really more-ish. You kind of don't really realize as time goes by, and you're like, holy shit, did I just play this kind of silly looking game without great graphics for like 5 hours? Anyway, so yeah, we've detached that part, and we're in our second stage right now. I think it looks pretty cool, we're going pretty high. Whoops, we're still in gravity though. If you actually get out far enough, you don't need that much fuel because there's no gravity pulling you back towards Earth, and once you've gone far enough that the gravity doesn't pull you in, there's also no friction because it's space, so you just go on forever. And what's cool about this game is that the calculations are all done with real astrophysics in mind. I was watching this YouTube video where the guy goes and lands on the moon, and he shows his calculations of what angle he needs to face. Oh, next phase. See, we're in space, so gravity's not affecting as much, and we can boost off from those. So that's quite cool. I think it was a pretty good ship. And now it's just one little piece like that. And we'll use up that fuel, and we'll see if it pulls us back towards Earth. But anyway, yeah, so this astrophysicist guy, he's playing this game, and he's doing calculations of how fast he needs to go to orbit, and what angle he needs to face at, and what time of the day so the moon is rising correctly, and how much he needs to boost and stuff like that. He just did all these calculations, and he showed the tutorial on how to get to the moon using his calculations. Alright, so now we're actually pretty high, and it doesn't really matter too much what we do right now. I'm just gonna kind of show you that I can actually control the ship. Not very well, I mind. Oh god. Okay, I'm losing control. Let's turn back. Thing on. Alright, actually that's a pretty good angle. No, it's not. I don't know how to use this, so I'm actually having difficulty getting the orientations of what is up and what is down and stuff like that. But so we ran out of fuel. We're just gonna detach like that. So yeah, that was basically the entire gist of this game. I think it's awesome. You can just spend so long designing planes and putting stuff together. I really like games where you design things and do it yourself and see whether it works out and stuff like that. So yeah, actually this game has a huge modding scene, and even though there aren't very many items in the vanilla version of the game, you can actually download modules, like different boosters. You can download satellites. So if you learn how to fly up into space and go into orbit, you can actually release a satellite that will continue orbiting around the planet. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up to see. Oh, we have enough acceleration to keep flying away. And I think, oh dear, I think we got out of the Earth's gravity, and so now we're just gonna accelerate infinitely into space, and we'll just be lost forever. Oops. Oh, my poor guys. I've kind of just sent them off into space, going out to nowhere. I don't know. They look pretty happy to me, so it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so yeah, that was this game. Oh. Is it going down? It's going down. We're going back towards Earth. My guys, we might still be alive, maybe. Just maybe. If it's sped up enough, we might be able to see it. I was gonna end, but yep, we can definitely see the Earth getting closer, and you can see it revolves around as well. The graphics aren't amazing. I mean, they're not great or anything like that, but to be honest, I think they're quite cute, especially these guys. They don't have too much to do with the game, but they are cute. Alright, we're traveling back at a really quick rate. Okay, our time warp's slowing down. And okay, now we're only traveling at 2 times speed. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn it back to normal speed and try to land properly. I'm just going to deploy the parachute right now because we're moving so quickly. Hopefully we won't land too hard, and if we land in the water, that would be good as well because it will break our fall. And we are hoping for that. You guys are really gonna be okay, don't worry about it. I'm a professional. I do higher physics than IB. Shit, I've got my physics exam tomorrow actually. I should probably be studying for that. Actually, if I actually do learn about circular motive force, circular motive motion, whatever it's called. And if I actually did try, I could probably do actual calculations for this game. I think that would actually probably help in my revision, but I'm not gonna bother because I'm not very good at it. But I will try my best. So here we go, we're landing now. We're nearly in low enough for the atmosphere to open up our parachute, which will slow us down before we land. We're going pretty slowly, 13 meters a second, that speed clock right there. So yeah, I think that was pretty successful. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. I don't know how it helps my videos very much. I haven't really seen it take effect, but it does make me smile, so you know. Yeah, also leave comments. I do enjoy comments. Not that many people comment on my videos, but I do enjoy reading them. I just think it's quite fun to get comments on your videos. And there we go, we've landed safely in the water. At the moment we can't really do anything but just go back and end flight. But in the future they'll probably make it so that you have to go out and collect your guides or something like that maybe. And so yeah, this is our ship. We'll call it Random Indie Spacecraft. There we go. See you guys. Have fun and join me next time for random indie games. Bye bye.